It's the Austin Desperadoes taking on the Chicago Cougars.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Cougars and the Austin Desperadoes. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
27. He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
The pass.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The pass.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Under pressure, and down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 31-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here.
37-yard line.
And he will find his man on the outside.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there on third down. 9 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ball carried by number 21. Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This one from 48 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Desperadoes 7, Cougars nothing.
Field comes this offense ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
3-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Desperadoes 10. Cougars nothing.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Cougars nothing.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Looking to throw.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And that is incomplete here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's third down and 10.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Austin's offense ready to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That one a gain of 20 in a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive goes 8 plays.
Toronto's 17. Cougars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. Thought that one, that was way too easy.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And it's 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
Down and 10. At their own 30.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
And 7 yards to go.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down up past the 15. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good.
A big play there. 56 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
With no going for 2, they'll kick the point after. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays.
Cougars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
33-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? That catch good for only a couple. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
The pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Complete in the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught at the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've come upon halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Austin's offense ready to go again. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Now back to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you're going to take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further.
The score, Desperadoes 27, Cougars 14.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 21, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 3.
At the 49-yard line.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he didn't Didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Boston's offense ready to go again.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 26.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he rifles one incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Granted, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
26-yard line.
2nd and 4. Able to find Higgins.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cougars.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Chicago.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Cougars.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for T. Higgins. Incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. T. Higgins there to make the grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carried by number 24. He's brought
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Out of the Wildcat, He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Flushed out, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Divisional's 30, Cougars 21.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That's taken in by Higgins.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either.
The pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Makes the score, Desperadoes 33, Cougars 28.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road, in the playoffs, as they've got it with a first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Recovered by... Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So with that need, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.